What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going through some shit because my camera, I don't know, I can't get the coloring right. Hopefully I can fix it in like post filming, like when I'm editing in Final Cut, because I don't know, like literally yesterday the day before yesterday my camera worked fine, everything looked good, and I turned it on today and all of a sudden everything is really weird. My teeth look super yellow, my face looks really gray, like I don't know what's happening. Yes, I do need to whiten my teeth, but I don't know what's happening. But anyway, today's video is going to be a foundation review, which is why I look kind of crazy. I have my brows and my eyes on, but nothing on my face. We're going to be reviewing the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This has been around for a while, but they actually sent it to me for an Instagram campaign soon. So I'm trying it out for the first time to test it out so that I can post it later on in the month. But I did want to do a full review on it because why not? You guys love foundation reviews because foundation can be expensive, especially when it's high end. So why not give it a full review so that you guys know whether you should buy it or not. So like I said, this is their Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. It comes in a glass bottle and it has very Shape Tape-esque applicator in it. I got the shade 4 Cream Whip. They didn't have a lot of shade. Honestly, picking my shade was like a real hassle. They need to like work on their swatches online, and I don't know, Clinique, just get it together with your shades because it was honestly dreadful trying to pick this color, and I don't even know if it's right. So we'll see in a few seconds, but I'm just gonna read a little bit on the box about the foundation. It is a foundation concealer in one for a natural beyond perfected look that lasts all day. Lightweight moisturizing makeup covers thoroughly without clogging pores. Color stays true even through sweat and humidity. For complete coverage, dot on all over the face and blend. Use a unique applicator to spot conceal. Oil-free, moderate to full coverage, natural matte finish. Sounds good to me. That's kind of like my favorite descriptions when it comes to foundation, so I'm super pumped about this. I've already primed my face with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, so I think I'm just gonna jump in and start applying this because I feel kind of weird looking right now and I can't wait to get makeup on my face. But let me tie my hair back. Yes, I have a old school terry cloth scrunchie. If you were a curly girl growing up, you know that your mom probably had like a whole bin of them to tie your hair up with, and this is like the only survivor. I don't even know where I got it. I think I actually stole it from my mom. So yeah, let's see. I think I'm just gonna do this. You know what's so funny? I posted on Instagram the other day how my skin was like looking so good and I had no blemishes and I didn't even edit the photo to smooth my skin at all. And then the next day I woke up with a breakout. Isn't that the way the world works? Stop bragging, Ashley. You ain't perfect. Honestly, this applicator, like having to dunk it in over and over, is kind of annoying to me. Am I lazy? Don't know, but not the biggest fan. Okay, so over here, we don't do brushes. We only do beauty blenders. So I've got my beauty blender nice and damp, and we're gonna go ahead and start blending this in. Okay, it's blending out nicely. I don't know, I can't even like feel. It's kind of weird. I'm used to giving you guys like a rundown on how the texture of the foundation is, but because I've applied it with that applicator that it came with, I don't even know. Like, it's not too liquidy. Let me actually touch it and feel. Okay. Oh. Okay, from just putting it on my finger, it seems like it's gonna set pretty nicely because it started to dry as I rubbed my fingers together. It didn't feel greasy at all, so that's a good thing. This color seems to be a pretty good match, so we did right there. It seemed like the color range, from what I remember, had like a lot of different tones of light shades, but didn't have too many dark shades. So far, this is looking really nice. The finish is pretty. Full coverage, I would say medium to full. I'm not getting like this breakout over here isn't completely covered yet, but I didn't put too much on. But otherwise it looks good. It's not emphasizing my pores so far, which I enjoy, of course. This part of my forehead has been sitting on my face for longer than any other part, and it's still blending out nicely, so it has a good amount of playtime. I feel like this is a good color for me because if I get more tan in the summer, it's still like workable. It's not like my fairest, but it's also not my darkest. So I think it's like one of those good transition colors. So far, I'm into it. Okay, so this is one layer blended out and we're looking pretty full. We are looking pretty flawless. I like the finish because it's not completely matte. It doesn't feel tight or drying at all, but it isn't super dewy or like wet looking. I feel like if you had dry skin, you could use this, and if you had oily skin, you could use this, but it's looking good so far. I'm into it. I wonder if it has any good ingredients in it, so let's just look. Okay, first, so we have water, neopentanoate. I've never heard of that. Isosteryl neopentanoate. I'm gonna look that up and see what it does. Dimethicone is the third in this, so that's a lot of silicone. That's probably why it blends so easily, and that's also why it looks so like smooth on the skin, is because it's kind of like blurring everything with that silicone in there. Isohexadecane. I don't know what that is either. Butylene glycol. Glycerin is in it, so it's probably gonna be really good for long wearing, as it says. I don't know, for Clinique, I thought that there would be like some kind of like essence or extracts in it, but there isn't. But as long as it works, I really don't give a shit about an extract. But yeah, I feel like that dimethicone is definitely why it's looking so smooth on the skin, and I think the glycerin is gonna really help it adhere to the skin and last all day long. So I'm liking that. It's always fun to look at ingredients and see like what little keywords or key ingredients you see that kind of support the claims of the foundation. But I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more right in this area where I have this breakout, just to see if it'll cover it. I have a little discoloration here. Other than that, I think we're good. I'm looking actually super flawless. I'm really digging it. I really, really like this so far. I honestly was not expecting to like this much. I'm not the biggest fan of this applicator, but as long as the formula is good, I don't really give a shit how I have to put it on my face. Wow, ooh, girl. Okay, so this is one layer plus a little extra coverage. This breakout is pretty covered. You can only see kind of like the texture of it, not the discoloration of it. So I think we're looking good. It's a good color match. My neck and my face look pretty similar. I'm wearing a turtleneck, so even if it didn't, we could hide it. But yeah, I am into it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup. Obviously, Shape Tape. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back and we'll see how it looks and how everything worked on top of it. So, BRB. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is on, and honestly, I really like this foundation. Everything blended really, really nicely on top of it. It looks wonderful on the skin. It set really nicely into place. It doesn't feel tacky at all on my skin. It has a really, really nice natural finish. It's not too matte. It's not really dewy at all. I feel like it's really adhered to my skin. It feels very light. It doesn't feel like I have like a cake base on, even though I look flawless and beat, which is exactly what I want from a foundation. I want to look flawless without feeling like I have 8 layers of makeup on my face. So this is really good so far. I'm gonna leave it on for the rest of the day. Currently it's about 3:30, which is kind of late in the day, but honestly, truly, but so far this is a 2 thumbs up for me. I really, really like it. So I will see you guys again later on in the day. What's up, you guys? Sorry, I did that thing again where I do a foundation review and then I forget to get back on camera at the end of the day. But I will say I actually have the foundation on again today, and I've been trying it kind of all week, and I still really like it. I just think you need to get the right primer with it, because today I wore it with the Milani Prime Shield, a mixture of that and the Dior Forever and Everywhere. And the Milani Prime Shield, when I took it out, was like super greasy, and I feel like it's making it break up around here. I've had it on for, I want to say like a good 6 hours now, and it's actually, it wears really well, but you got to find the right primer, nothing too slippy, because it will kind of break up around your face. But it is a really nice foundation, and I do really like it. I've been enjoying wearing it over the past week. So I will say that the day I wore it in this video, I ended up working out at the end of the day, and it did break up from sweat and stuff, but it really honestly wasn't too bad, like nothing crazy. If I had to like go out after my workout or whatever, I could have just touched up and kept going, but it wasn't anything crazy. I really like this stuff. Once again, not a huge fan of the applicator, but formula wise, really enjoyed it. So thumbs up to Clinique. Also make sure you give a thumbs up to me on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Remember, I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Click that subscribe button before you go, and I will see you in my next video.